Hey guys, I'm back with Drita, my homegirl. Okay, so we've read the first 3 chapters. Have y'all noticed that the first chapter, Drita was talking, then the second chapter, Maxie was talking, then the third chapter, Drita was talking again? So who do y'all think is going to be talking in chapter 4? Maxie. Wait, so Drita is doing the odd number chapters, and Maxie's going to do the even number? Let's see if they keep doing that. Okay, so we've learned that Drita and her family moved from Albania to New York. She's going to go to school in Brooklyn, PS 18 in Brooklyn. And Maxie has always lived in New York, and she lives with her dad and her grandma. And her dad's about to start dating, and she's not really excited about that. And Drita's mom is really upset because she misses them having nice things in Albania, and now they don't have such nice things, so she's kind of sad about it. So yeah, we know that Maxie was about to go to school. They're both about to go to school. The beginning of the day. Okay, Drita just walked into class, and we don't know about Maxie yet. Okay, so let's read chapter 4 to figure out what happens. So chapter 4, Maxie. You in trouble, says my friend Brandy as soon as I walk into my classroom. Shut up, Brandy, I say out of the side of my mouth. Leave it to her to let the whole world know I'm late. Just when I'm about to sneak into the classroom, nice and quiet, my teacher jumps up. Good morning, Maxie. I'd like to see your note, please, says Miss Salvato. Oh, I don't have a note, Miss Salvato, I say. Why not? She asks. Unfortunately, my teacher is really strict about stuff like that. Well, my grandma said we were so late she didn't have time to write one, I say, and the whole class giggles. What's giggle mean? Laugh. In that case, I'm going to have to mark you tardy, Maxie. You know what that means, says Miss S. Of course I do. 5 tardies and you get study hall. Who could forget about that? But I'm not worrying about that because now I notice something weird. Oh, Maxie, Miss S says, I need to ask you a favor. We have a new student in our class. There was no place for her to sit when she arrived this morning, and you're the only person who wasn't here. Would you be so kind as to share a desk with Brandy until the custodian brings another desk upstairs for her? That would be like Miss Mel bringing me a desk. Didn't I tell you Monday is my worst day? Oh, she did. I look over at the new girl who's sitting at my desk. I got to say, I don't like her. I don't like her hair. I don't like her clothes. I don't like her face. And I don't like her eyes. She's the kind of white person who's so pale, she's like a ghost. You think you can see right through her. Does she even know her? No. So why is she always saying she doesn't like anything about her? Can you not like a person without even meeting them? No. So she is Maxie being a bucket filler or a bucket dipper? Y'all tell me. She looked like Heidi, Brandy whispers in my ear. Just in case you don't know, Heidi is this movie about a girl and her grandfather. We all know about her because they always show that movie in the auditorium when it's raining outside. An auditorium is like whenever we went to look up the space thing, we walked in, it was those rows of seats, and then we looked up. That's like an auditorium where there's rows of seats and then there's like a stage that you look at. It's like that. It's so old and played out that it's got no color, just black and white. A black and white movie named Heidi? That sounds interesting. Brandy was right. This new girl does have her hair in 2 long braids, just like Heidi. Maxie, I'd like to introduce you to your new classmate. This is Drita Chapter. Drita, what kind of name is that? Brandy says, reading my mind. Sounds like something you used to clean out a drain. Drita Drano, I say, just to make her giggle. Oh my gosh, Maxie's not very nice. Okay, I got to tell you a few things about myself. Okay, Maxie, tell us. First off, Miss Salvato is my favorite teacher ever, and I don't usually give her a hard time. Second, someday I want to be a big comedian and performer. A comedian is someone that tells jokes, makes people laugh. Sometimes I have this problem of treating school like my own private comedy show where it's my job to make people laugh, which is why my teachers told my father and grandma that I can be challenging in school. Oh, so it means she gets in trouble a lot. If I stop being challenging, my dad is going to take me on a trip to Six Flags. But it's kind of hard to remember when you get on a roll. Ooh, have any of y'all's parents ever done that? To where like you keep getting in trouble at school and your parents are like, if you start being good, then you can do this. That's what her dad and grandma did with her. They said they take her to Six Flags. Six Flags is like, it has roller coasters and games and stuff like that. Maxie, I'd like to talk to you privately when the rest of the class is at recess, my teacher says. That means I have to wait for 5 minutes by the gate while she dismisses the class. When she comes back over, I figure she's going to yell at me about having an attitude. But, as usual, my teacher really surprises me. Maxie, I owe you an apology, she says finally. I shouldn't have allowed another student to sit at your desk without asking you first. I can understand how that would upset you. Thank you, Miss Salvedo, I say, and I feel lucky to have a teacher who's pretty and nice too. But, she says, somehow I just knew there was going to be a but. You weren't very welcoming to our new student. Frankly, I was a little surprised. Is something bothering you today? Side note, is something bothering her today? What's bothering her? Her dad just told her about Lisa, his new girlfriend. I opened my mouth to tell my teacher about something named Lisa, but then I shut it. So she was going to tell her, but then she decided not to. Not really. Miss Salvedo looks at me like she's thinking about something. I wonder, did you pick a social studies theme to research yet? I still can't make up my mind about that, I say. I think you should pick Drita. Say what? I say, because my teacher does have some crazy ideas sometimes. Drita comes from Kosovo. Her home has been in the news a lot lately. The story of how she came to our school is very unusual. I'm going to tell the class about her myself, but now I think you should do it. Well, what is her story then? You're going to have to find out. But she doesn't speak any English, I say. Then it will be a wonderful challenge for you, Miss Salvedo says, and smiles at me, just as sweet as can be. You're free to go now. Have a wonderful recess, she says. Outside, my peeps, that's her friends, got their rope going for double dutch. Double dutch is jump rope, where this person's holding a rope, this person's holding a rope, two different ropes, and they're swinging it, and you have to jump in the middle. That's double dutch. Tasha, Brandy, Kayla, Eva Liz, all my friends are there. Those are all her friends. Crocodiliosis goes quack, quack, quack. Hit it. Senorita, your mama smells like pizza. Senor, forgot to shut the door. They're singing. Maxie, jump in, Tasha yells. I look over my shoulder to see where Miss Salvedo is watching me, arms folded over at the door. Not right now, Tosh, I say. The new girl with the funny name is standing by the bench. Right away, I notice her sneakers are new and pretty fly. It makes me wonder if she went shopping with her mom just to get ready for her first day of school. That used to be the best thing about starting school. So where did you come from again? I ask her, but she just stares at me, kind of blank. I try to say it again. Where? I say. Now wave my hands around. Did you, I point at her, come from? I act out walking. But she just looks confused. No English, she says. And I'm thinking, how am I going to do this? But I don't have to worry about that anymore because finally Miss Salvedo has gone inside. I know I'm being cold, but no way am I going to stand around talking to some weird girl I don't even like just to get on my teacher's good side. No, my friends have a jump rope going. Bucket filler, bucket dip. She was about to fill her teacher's bucket. And then once the teacher walked away, what did she do? Dip it. Well, it's been real, but I gotta run, I say, walking away. Pretty soon, I'm right in the middle of the ropes, spinning around, touching the ground, and stomping from side to side like crazy. Go, Maxie, Brandy yells. Yeah, Maxie, Tasha says. Go, Maxie, go, Maxie, go, Maxie, everyone else yells. The more they're saying it, the faster I'm jumping till pretty soon my feet are just like a blur. When I'm done, Tasha comes over. You getting good, homie, Tasha says with her big smile. Thanks, homie, I say back. Homie. That's a special word we got at my school for friend. So what does homie mean? If someone's your homie, they're your what? Friend. It's short for homeboy if your friend is a boy, or homegirl if your friend is a girl. When you call someone your homie, it's because they feel like home to you and you really like them. Ooh, I like that. When they make you feel at home. I'm lucky. I got a lot of homies. That's when I look up and notice the new girl. She's standing by the fence, digging her shoes into the ground and watching me all alone. So Maxie's got all her friends. They're all hyping her up as she's doing her jump rope. And then Drita is just standing by the bench all by herself with no one talking to her. How'd that make you feel? Think about being Maxie. Like, everybody's cheering for you. Like, oh, you got this. You got it. You go, girl. I'd be like, oh, I love these people. But then imagine if you're standing all by yourself and no one's talking to you. And you're just by yourself. How would that make you feel? Maxie feels great because everybody's hyping her up, and Drita feels so sad and she doesn't have any friends. What would y'all do if y'all saw someone standing by a bench all by themselves? What would you do? Would you just leave them there? They can't understand you, so do you just leave them, or do you try to figure something out? What do y'all think? What would you do? Think about what you would do. Comment what you would do. After you think about that, I want you to go fill out your Google Doc and answer the questions. Okay, see y'all tomorrow.